Before we get started, we are all going to spoil every movie we talk about. So if you're listening, just know that. And I don't mean just the plot. We're also going to spoil your nostalgia good feelings for it. Dude, you haven't seen The Girl with All the Gifts? I'm sad because Bobby and Chad couldn't join us.
They died.
They're hungries.
Yeah.
So this movie starts in post-apocalypse where the hungries have already overtaken most of the world, and then they're in a military base. And you see these kids strapped into wheelchairs, and then they're wheeled into a class to be taught. And you're like, what's going on?
I bet you teachers that watched the first 5 minutes were like, oh, I wish school could be that good.
We see the protagonist is Melanie, a girl strapped in the wheelchair.
Yeah, but when they first wheel the kids in and that really no personality teacher shows up, like the professor from Waterboy, oh, shut up now. Like she just comes in and starts demanding that they recite chunks of the periodic table.
What other movie review podcast uses a Waterboy reference for The Girl with All the Gifts? Only this one.
Yeah.
So the whole reason the kids are in the base is because Glenn Close, the Dr. Caldwell, she's trying to develop a vaccine, and she's actually experimenting on the children. Melanie, she ended up being carted away to the room where she's about to be dissected.
But when they were doing that, though, the walls were just about to fall.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
it was just chaos going on.
Y'all shut up now. I mean, you jumped ahead a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah.
A water boy, I say.
The thing is, Dr. Caldwell, she believes that the children aren't alive. She believes the fungus is controlling the children to help them mimic human behavior as an adaptation to blend in with people.
Because they were infected infants, like their mothers were infected.
Much like Blade, Wesley Snipes.
They're day talkers.
Day talkers.
But that scene when she's got Melanie in the base and the zombies are breaking in, that moment where she turns to the nurse and is like, close the shutters. And then the nurse is standing at the window while the shutter's closing. And you see that zombie full on sprinting, just one shot. The timing was perfect on that scene.
Yeah, they're not good. There's no way. That zombie's not going to make it.
And then I'm thinking, ooh, that stunt man. Ooh. That dude dove under a steel roller to break through that glass.
I mean, I don't want to ruin your day, but that steel shutter is probably CG.
You ruined my day.
So yeah, the zombies ends. Glenn Close ends up having to grab a shard of glass and stab the zombie. So we think, oh no, she had got infected.
That's the thing is every zombie movie that happens is there's always one person that fucks it up for everyone.
That hides the bite, that jerk that hides the bite.
Let me be honest with you guys. I'd be a bite hider in our group. I'm sorry.
I want to say I wouldn't be one, but I would probably be a bite hider.
Yeah. So Miss Justino sees a napping, blood-covered Melanie and then carries her to the armored personnel carrier.
They don't trust her right away. So right when they get in the armored personnel carrier, they turn to try and kill her. But the teacher and the doctor are like, no, you can't kill her. So they strap her to the top of the vehicle. So she's teen wolfing around the neighborhood.
Yeah. So they go to the forest and one of the soldiers gets bit or cut, scratched or whatever. And then when Sergeant Parks sees it, he won't let him back into the vehicle because he knows the guy's about to turn.
This is the guy I would be. No, I just busted open a rock. I swear. That's me. That's the guy I would be.
So they end up getting out and they hole up in a hospital or something.
That's the other thing is she found the pigeon, right?
No, she eats the cat first, doesn't she? She's like Alf in a Snickers commercial.
Oh my God.
Hey, Willie, I guess I'm just not feline myself. Ha!
After she ate the pigeon, she finds Kieran and she sees a child stalking him.
She didn't see the child stalking Kieran. She saw the child doing that bee dance at the hive to let him know that there was food.
Yeah, and that's when he first sees the kid, and the kid is like, hey, man, want this dead rat? And then the children pounce on him and eat him before Melanie can arrive with the others.
And I love the way that when she tried to scare them off.
Oh, yeah.
She roared him off rah!
Yeah, very alpha of the pack wild animal.
Did you say Alf? Ha! So anyway.
Welcome to HAAWK. We're going to pivot and make a new podcast. Oh yeah, they go deeper into the city, and that's when they notice there's no more living hungries anymore. They've all died, and things have grown out of their heads and are forming these seed pods.
Does that make more zombies?
Hungry?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
the zombie rules here are the zombies are created by a fungal infection in the brain.
Yeah. So, I mean, the doctor's like trying to synthesize a vaccine with brain and spinal tissue when all she needed was, boom, tough acting tenactin.
Anyways, Melanie locks Justino and Sergeant Parks in that mobile lab because it's environmentally sealed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she releases the spores into the air. Sergeant Parks comes out. He's breathing it in. He does the heroic Tony move.
Yeah, he's not a bite hider.
He's not a breathe-in spore hider. He gives her the gun. I wouldn't hand anyone a gun. I would turn like a coward.
Yeah, like, just let me eat.
I'm so hungry.
So hungry.
There's really nothing different about me. It's just my taste in food has changed. I'm always hungry.
I mean, it's an improvement because my cardio will have gone up. You're doing me a favor.
Just let me change. Nothing really fundamentally changes. I still don't eat vegetables enough.
What is with this voice? Where are we getting this voice from? Miss Justino wakes up in that trailer thing, and it looks like she's just like defeated and has given up. But then Melanie knocks on the glass and puts a little cat picture up. And I was like, oh, what a bummer of an ending. There's still school at the end of the world. Oh. I just can't get away from this.
Dude, you just saw the girl with all the gifts.
Ha!
Ow!